Hi, I'm Karen Morley, your City Sleuth, and today we're in Gull Lake at Quilts and Treasures, where Wendy Klein, the owner, has invited us to learn everything there is to know about quilts. Come on, let's go check it out. So here inside Quilts and Treasures, you're going to find everything you need to make a quilt. There's kits, there's patterns, there's fabric, all kinds of notions, and your ace in the hole is going to be Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hello.
What can you tell me about this business that makes it so incredibly unique?
Quilts and Treasures is unique because it is a complete quilt shop. The quilters can come and get their fabric, their patterns, their supplies to make their quilts. Those people that have always wanted to make a quilt, I teach the lessons, okay? The quilters that can't get enough quilting, they come for retreats. They quilt till you wilt.
So you have quilt till you wilt.
You do.
I love it.
Till 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, or if I wilt first, you know, whichever comes first.
So up here you have the quilts that are already made, right?
These are made quilts, and they are all made by myself here in the shop.
Wow.
Okay, these are, a lot of them are for sale. These are for the ladies that love to have quilts. They don't have time to learn, or they don't want to learn how to quilt. They're for sale, okay? Now, quilts are always very personal,
Right.
okay? Quilters make quilts for a reason.
Right.
Could be for their grandchildren, their husband, weddings, big time, okay? Here's my personal quilt.
Oh, I love it.
Dick and Jane.
I read Dick and Jane too.
Me too.
And so that's so personal. Now, if I want something like this, but I've never quilted,
Yes, let's teach you how.
that sounds perfect.
Okay, let's go to my area where I can show you how to quilt. This is the activity center of Quilts and Treasures. This is where all the classes happen. This is where the quilt retreats happen.
Okay.
Right now, Joan is working on the binding of her quilt, the last step to finishing her quilt.
Okay, so she's already done all the patchwork
She
and...
has.
Okay.
Now, Joan comes out and visits me every Tuesday.
Okay.
I've known Joan for 8 years now. She's come and quilted with me on Tuesdays when I had my shop in Swift. I moved out here. Joan moved with me.
She's just a fixture. We love you,
Yes,
Joan.
Yes, we do.
I understand she's Joan the Ripper too, but that's
Yes, she
another
is.
story.
That's another story.
Okay, so tell me how you do the quilting part of it.
Follow me. I'll show you how that gets done.
Okay. So this is doing the actual quilting?
This is doing the quilting. When the girls do their quilt top, it's called piecing.
Okay.
When they get their top completed, they bring it in. I stretch it on this frame. I put a layer of batting. That puts your warmth into your quilt.
Okay.
Then your backing, which completes it.
Okay. So what is this big machine? It's kind of scary.
This is your frame for the long arm quilter.
Okay.
This enables me to stretch this quilt so there's no wrinkles, puckers, tucks. And then I can put the stitches to this, different patterns for different quilts.
Okay. So can you show me how it works?
I can.
Wow. It just puts the pattern right in there.
It does, and it's all old school, so it's all myself doing all the stitches. There's no computerization,
Wow.
but it does a lovely job, and it makes your quilt so beautiful for years to come.
It's gorgeous. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, Karen.
So if you're in the Gull Lake area, or even if you're not, it's worth the trip. Come on down, see Wendy. She'll show you how to make a beautiful quilt that'll be an heirloom. Tell them City Sleuth sent you.